Zohran Mamdani will become mayor of New York City on January 1st. He'll preside over a vast multicultural electorate representing a wide range of faiths and political beliefs. My next guest is a prominent New York rabbi who reached out to the mayor-elect last month to discuss ways to quell tensions between Israel and Palestine supporters in New York. Joining me now for our new series we are calling Keeping the Faith, Rabbi Marc Schneier, president of the Foundation for Ethnic Understanding. You had been a very big critic of Mamdani in the past, but you chose to reach out to him to find common ground. What did you two discuss?
Let me qualify. He reached out to me. He called me on his way to see President Trump several weeks ago, and he expressed to me his condemnation of the protests that had gone out of hand and wanted my reaction. I said I thought it was somewhat half-baked. I didn't appreciate the caveat, accusing Parkey Synagogue of misusing its sacred space. And then I pointed out to him, because of who I am in the greater Muslim Arab world, I pointed out to him that not only is he not in touch with the Jewish community, but I believe he's out of touch with the greater Islamic world.
Okay, so those are your criticisms.
Yes.
But how did you come together on this call? It was a positive call.
It ended up being a positive call, because then I presented to him an easy layup. I said that, what about your sponsoring legislation that would prohibit any protests in front of any house of worship in New York City, synagogue, mosque, church? And he said, Rabbi, I love the idea. I love the idea. And he's reached out to me subsequently several times. Let's see what happens.
Go beyond the mayor-elect. Go beyond our president. What do you think has to be done to solve the divisions in our country? We keep hoping that our political leaders are going to have some big, giant change. They're not going to. But as individuals, how do we come together?
Stephanie, it's all about fighting for the other. A people who fight for their own rights are only as honorable as when they fight for the rights of all people. And I presented that opportunity to the mayor-elect. Get behind the Jewish community. Sponsor this legislation.
But forget the mayor-elect. I'm talking, talk to the American people. Talk to the American people who are saying, things are so divided, I'm giving up. How do we bridge that divide as individuals?
Again, it's about recognizing not only our common faith, but our common fate.
What does that mean?
Our single destiny must strengthen our bonds of concern, compassion, caring for each other. I go back to the civil rights struggle. There was no segment of American society that provided as much and as consistent support to Dr. King and to the black community as did the Jewish community. That is a stellar example, a paradigm of what it means to fight for the other. And with the exponential growth of anti-Semitism in our city, in our country, we need allies. We need other ethnicities and faith communities to stand with the Jewish community and to support.
But the problem right now, what you're saying is we need to fight for the other. We're living in this moment where we're making the other the enemy. Are you concerned that technology right now is dividing us even more in terms of us versus them?
No, I am not concerned. I think we need to go back to core values, not to focus on valuables. We need to focus on values, and those values are steeped in faith, in religion. But again, I will repeat myself time and time again. It is about fighting for the other, looking out for the other, about developing what I would refer to, Stephanie, as an empathetic imagination. We can
but do you know
the
word empathy these days? I mean, I think there's no greater, it's one of my favorite words in the English language. Right now, there's an attack on even the word or the idea of empathy.
Pendulum swings. The pendulum swings. Unfortunately, anti-Semitism, the Jewish people, we've gone throughout history facing that challenge, but the big difference this time, we have the state of Israel. The state of Israel that has restored the honor and dignity of the Jewish people, the state of Israel that will defend the Jewish nation worldwide.
Rabbi, thank you for joining me tonight. We'll be right back.